All right, so we are jumping into our final conversation this morning. And this is going to be also a really great one because we are talking about real estate. We have here with us two real estate agents, Emil Montero and Ivan Hernandez. And they're here to talk about their recent marketing strategy, which is to inform the public about real estate. Now, if you're wondering what real estate is, we're going to be explaining that to you in just a moment. Gentlemen, good morning and welcome.
Good morning,
Good morning,
Sabrina.
good morning. Thanks for
Happy
having us.
birthday.
Thank you. The viewers don't know it yet, but yes, it is. I was going to do the birthday shout out at the end, but yes.
And good morning, Paul.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's
Thanks
not
for
my
having us.
birthday.
Thanks for having us here.
Yeah.
So, Mequitalk, real estate. Let's talk about what the origin of this video promotion or marketing strategy came from, and then we can go from there.
Excellent. Well, thanks. We started our first video like 10 months ago, right? And Ivan and I decided that this should be an informative video to be able to, more inform the public of Belize about what real estate is and some of the difficulties that they may be having, and to be able to better assist them, because a lot of us, are unsure about what to do when it comes to land and my title and whatnot. And through those videos, we help the public.
You know, one of the things that comes with not knowing what to do is that a lot of people feel as if real estate agents or going to a real estate agent is for the wealthy and those with money. How do you demystify that or break that myth?
Great question, because one of our videos that we did was talking about that. Why should you go to a real estate agent, right? Ivan, you want to give us a...
Well, a lot of people have that misconception that working with a real estate agent would be, for the wealthy, but that's not really the case. I mean, we try to help everyone as much as possible. And, a lot of people, when they look at prices, they would tend to think that, hey, that price is way too high. The real estate agent is just trying to get wealthy. But in reality, in our brokerage, we always try to keep it within the market value. Because if we go over the market value, it doesn't really help anyone. It doesn't help us. It doesn't help the sellers, and we just have a bad name. So it's for everyone. We try to work our best with everyone, whether they want to buy or sell property.
What other topics or issues you guys have addressed so far?
Yes. So great question. One of the things that we have realized that being in this industry, in the real estate, is that people, right, we give them tips on how to sell your house, right? Because you might have a house that you want to sell, and so we help the sellers prepare, their house, right? So in terms of making sure the property is clean, right? And there's a lot more things. You can watch our video and you'll see more details on that.
I want to touch really quickly on you gentlemen being real estate agents and choosing this profession as your individual careers. Why did you guys choose to take on this career? And since being a part of it, what would you say has been the value that real estate agents bring?
Well, before I actually got into real estate, I'll talk on my behalf, right? Because we both have different reasons. For myself, when I just joined, before I had joined, I was actually doing real estate wholesaling up in the US, virtually, of course, right? And after that, the market went a little bit down, and I started to think, I love the interaction with people. It was all over the phone, but I thought that I could have done it in my own country and interacting face to face with everyone around. And it helps with the networking, meeting great people every day, and that's it for me. I mean, I love to help people because when it comes to buying or selling, it's a big decision. And just having someone include us as their realtors in that decision, that we call them friends already, man.
Yeah.
Yes, and for me, it's been a passion for me because I've been in the sales industry for quite some time, over 10 years, and it's something that I wanted to take my career path to the full extent when it comes to sales. And so I was starting to do my research, and I realized, okay, you know what, which because there are many real estate companies out there, which one to choose. And I did my research, and Remax, right, Dorado was the one that I chose to join, right? Reason being is because Remax Dorado is the only Belizean-owned franchise. Remax is a franchise, right? And the Dorado, right, is the franchise, right? We have our broker Francisco Alvarado, right? Exceptional mentor, and he has provided us with exceptional training. And he's a Belizean, and we have Belizean agents on our team, right? We have offices in San Pedro, Belize City, and Belmopan with over 30 plus agents. So seeing that just made me be like, you know, that's where I want to be.
Yeah.
And like what Ivan said, to be able now to contribute to Belize, right?
Yeah.
And to everyone, as one of my mothers says, I consider each and every one of my clients as a family member who deserves nothing but the best.
What I appreciate about both of you is that you are actually out here giving tips. You're actually out here helping people understand more than just seeking clients or seeking customers. And that's a good thing, because we don't have a lot of people having these discussions, and you're demystifying the idea that real estate agents just want to
Get a
jilt
big
you,
commission.
or they just want to take your money at the highest price, and they don't care about you doing it the proper way. And I appreciate that. Is that a part of your philosophy?
You could have said it any better, Paul. I mean, that's exactly what we try to bring about.
Service over selling.
Service over selling is our motto.
Service over selling.
Service
Right.
over selling.
Yeah, I want to go back quickly to selling a house or selling a piece of land. You said there's a lot to it, right? So somebody like me, I have a home or I have a piece of land I want to sell. Is it effective for me to just take pictures of it and post it on Facebook and say, hey, I'm selling this house, who want to buy?
It's effective if you put it at a price below market value.
Yeah,
I
and
mean, I
that's
don't
it.
want to grab a deal, right?
Yeah.
Anybody will grab a deal. Now, with that, we want to make sure everything is in place, because, of course, if you take the title of the property to the lands department and there could be, let's say, for example, a caution from the bank because it was mortgage or a lien, you know, all of those would come in the longer run when it's time to close. So with us, you know, we try to make sure that everything is in order. We do all of our due diligence beforehand to make sure that when it's time to have the purchaser get their title and their new keys to their home, everything is set and it's a smooth transaction.
And that's one of the things that I wanted you guys to point out in my last question, because I had asked, what do you see the value of real estate or real estate agents to be? And I would personally say that that's the main value, where you have trustworthy individuals that you can rely on. We've been talking, Paul, about persons being scammed way too many times.
Right.
And it's not only on smaller things like phones or vehicles. People also get scammed on land.
Imaginary land.
Imaginary land. So I think it's so important to have that middle person there that can be able to do the due diligence work for you, to ensure that you're not being jilted or you're not being scammed of your money, your hard-working money. But you mentioned something really interesting, Emil, earlier, where you spoke about a video that you would have done on family members that maybe have inherited land and don't know what the process is or what they should do or what are their options that they can do with that land. Can you expand on that?
Sure. So, you know, it's very important that you have all of your documents ready, right? And you have to think about the future, because you never know what could happen, and you don't want to then leave your loved ones behind with a mess to deal with at the end, right? So
Which happens all too often.
exactly.
It does.
So we recommend, you know, that the best thing to do is to leave a will, right? In the event that
You can. If you can, of course.
if you can, right? And then, because with the will, that helps the process for your loved ones to be able to know what to do, right, with the title, to still be able to get their property sold, right? And so, like, we would advise them, okay, you know, after the will, then there's a grant of probate, right, which then ensures who will be the administrator of the property, right, and the executor. And from therefore, then the the executor, right, will then be able to appoint those administrator from the airport. Then property can then be transferred to that person's name, right? And the property can be sold, and we can be able to have a smooth transaction when it comes to the transfer of lands process. And from there,
Yeah, because land can split families as much as a barrel for states, right? They could cause huge divisions and rifts in the family, and so I think that's an excellent advice by way of a will. And a lot of people drag their feet on these wills, then they end up passing away and leaving no wills, and then families just a lot of chaos. Like, who's supposed to get what, and then it just ends up in a whole legal battle and causes generational rifts that you don't want
And
to have.
costs even more money.
It costs
really.
even more money.
Yes.
Now, gentlemen, again, I appreciate the work you guys are doing. I'm interested in seeing more of your videos, and I'm sure our viewers are as well. How do we find you guys on social media?
Well, we're on all platforms.
Are you?
Because we try to get exposed as much as possible. You know, there's Belizeans that use Facebook more, some that use Instagram more, some that use TikTok more.
Most Belizeans use TikTok now.
Yeah.
So we have all of them, except Twitter. I mean, I'm not on Twitter.
Me
But
either. Yeah.
yeah, so for us, it will be mostly just searching our first name and Remax Dorado.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And this is something you guys intend to continue doing to advise Belizeans?
Yes, well, definitely. We actually are in our season 2,
Oh, nice.
right? Of Make It Talk Real Estate. You can even find us on YouTube, right? And so, stay tuned,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
for more.
Can you give us a teaser of some of the topics that our viewers can expect in this season?
Yes, great. Subdivisions, right? Subdivisions we have all over the country, and we want to inform everyone, right, about subdivisions, and they have the opportunity to be able to get a piece of land for as low as $3,000 down payment,
Oh.
$500 monthly. Right?
Not bad.
Payment plan. Payment
Yes.
plan is the thing right now, guys.
That's
Yeah.
good, yes.
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 Yeah.
And you know, something that a lot of people say is, you know, well, the government owes us a piece of land by right. We should get this land, and we agree with that completely, right? I mean, getting that is perfect.
Yeah.
But why stop there? I mean, with land as an investment, of course, it's an asset, so it helps to create generational wealth. I mean, if you purchase a piece of land today, 10 years from now, what would the value be? It increases. And land doesn't depreciate, it always appreciates in value. So
Yeah, and apart from why stopping there, why wait?
Why
Why
Exactly.
wait for sit on your hands and say, all right, I know I do nothing now. Wait till government give me my piece of land 10, 15 years, and God knows if it will ever happen. So take action,
Take action.
and you guys are giving us the guidelines and the how-tos
Yes.
on how to make this a reality for our lives.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by. I'll give you a final opportunity to share with our viewers how they can reach out to you both individually or through the company.
Yes.
Okay.
Great. So, ML Montero at 614-4270, right? And I'm on Facebook, ML Montero-Remax and Dorado, Belize.
And my name is Ivan Hernandez. My number is 614-8359. My email, ivan@remax-dorado.com. And stay tuned, follow our pages, because we have a lot of subdivisions. We also have the loan fair that's coming up. And this Saturday, right here in Belize City, where they'll have a bunch of real estate companies working with Atlantic Bank
Yes.
to advertise. We also have one exclusively in
Yes.
Belmopan on May 4th.
May 4th.
Yes,
So,
big events coming
big
up with you
events.
guys.
Yes.
All right, wonderful. Well, thank you all so much. It was a pleasure having you on.
No,
The pleasure is
thank you
ours.
for inviting us, right? It was a pleasure.
You guys have
No
to come back
problem.
and ruffle a piece of land.
Or glue it to Channel 5 staff.
Who knows?
All right, so thank you all once again.
Yeah.
Yes.
With that does it for our show this morning. It's Thursday, April 11th.